G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are out in 420 meters of water. I have an 880 gram jig on. We're gonna drop it at the bottom and see if it gets eaten. We've got Shauno, he's fishing the electric, 6 string of baits on there, so we've got all the bases covered. Hopefully we can get some deep water tasty fish, put in the esky. See how we go. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's a fish. Found a patch of birds. We're out 900 metres of water now. We followed them right out. What are you doing, Sean?
Well, I took the liberty of rigging a couple of baits up the other day. On tight, I dropped the bait, a squid in 550 metres, and this fish is coming to the surface.
Here we go! Come on! Have a go there!
This adventure kicked off in the wee hours of the morning. Sunrise was a good couple of hours away, and my good mate Shauno and I were busily preparing his boat Mojo for a big day offshore. With everything packed away, it was off into the darkness. We were hoping to catch the dawn bite and still had plenty of miles to cover. Soon enough though, we were greeted by a fiercely glowing horizon, and a short time later, a cracker sunrise and calm seas. We were a long way from home, and that's exactly where we wanted to be. A kilometre or two later, we powered down, the fish finder lit up, and it was time to get to work.
Now guys, you might be looking at this setup going, I haven't seen you use this one before. And you would be correct. This is one of the new Wilson Fishing electric reels, Wilson Assist reel. It's a 5000. And I've got one of the electric assist batteries on there. And I'm just using this now. You guys might think it's cheating, but I'm not cheating. I'm just prospecting. We're gonna use the electric to find the fish so we can get fast up and fast down. And then once we locate the fish, crack out the full manual setup and do it by hand. Just trying to save my arms a little bit in my old age. And Sean, he's just given up completely.
Testing some new gear.
Testing a bit of new gear. Got to be getting close, don't you?
Yeah.
I wonder why that's not working.
The button on the big button on the big
Yeah, right. As in to turn it on.
Yeah, see the button?
No.
No, press it.
Hey, that's getting bit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fish on!
Yeah, that's a fish.
First drop. Oh!
Too fast. Slow it down. Yeah, that's a fish.
Yes!
Slow it down. Oh, he's got a green eye. Oh, it's pulling.
I'm on the bottom.
Oh. That is moving. You see that? Sammy actually saw it first. That's really moving, like bringing that fish in fast. And I'm on like one of the lower settings.
That's sick. Oh, that's a big fish.
I hope so. Wow. I got myself a little present. This is an LP reel. It's like the Rolls Royce of electrics. I mainly got it for marlin fishing so you can pull a dredge. So it's like a teaser reel, but you can also change the spools really quickly and deep drop with it as well. So it's a sort of multi-purpose reel, and this is the first drop. I'm just playing with it, and it looks like I just hooked a giant fish too, so pretty good start.
And by new reel, literally read the instructions.
I've got the instructions up there, so I was literally reading them a second ago. Oh, look at that.
Oh, please, please. Well, that's a good news story to get on board first drop if it can be an eater. Oh, that's got to be something decent.
Surely.
Surely. Oh. Oh no. Yeah.
How do I drop this now?
Must be high, like Oh well, at least it's an electric reel. Do I get to claim some of this fish?
Your hook is in the mouth here.
Alright. I'll just get ready because at some stage we're going to have to manage a tangle here. Shauno's fish, being a bit of a movie one, has come across my line at some stage, which is fine. Surely we've got to see some bubbles.
There you go, there's no off.
Look good?
Don't know.
Oh yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah, it does.
It looks really, really good, Sean.
Holy!
Oh yes!
You're kidding me! That's a giant blue-eye! That's a giant one!
First drop!
Giant.
You're kidding! Watch your legs there.
That's a giant one!
Oh
my goodness.
That is a cracker. Well, let's take this hook out right here, right now. Ew, honey. Thank you very much for coming. Short whale.
I'm going to try and pick it
Hold that up.
I'm going to try and pick it up. Look at that for a blue eye.
First drop.
First drop, that is unheard of. And what, the bait was in the water for about 2 minutes?
Mate, new reel's got mojo.
Oh yeah.
Now, I'm just going to put this into context real quick. We left the marina at 4 AM in the dark. We did an hour and a bit in the dark. For the first drop to do that, I think it's all worthwhile.
We wanted to come nice and early, so we got the morning bite. We got the morning bite.
Have a go at it. What a cool fish.
Oh, that's a big fish.
Yes! All right. This might be a clip on and clip off job, I think. Oh guys, this is the not so glamorous side of deep dropping. You got a fish that takes a bit of line and then he goes around another line all over Red Rover. Twisty boys.
Need it. 3 of those.
Oh bro, don't even get me started. Bit of blue eye on the table, thanks for coming. So glad that we just share everything, like you and I. Just like even when we only catch one fish for the day, we just go, oi bro, you eat half, I'll eat half.
Oh, I'm happy with that. That's a lot of blue eye on that one fish. But I'm about to catch another one pretty quickly.
There you go guys, all done. Thank goodness. Well guys, that's pretty epic. First drop, monster blue eye. That is the target species for today. I didn't want to say it, I didn't want to jinx it, because we've chased blue eye a few times and it's worked a couple of times and it's also not worked a couple of times. So pretty stoked to get one on the board that early. That is insane. Now just need to get one on the jig before Shauno gets back down there and gets his mate. Woo! What's that?
Whistling at you?
Yeah, just going, congrats on the blue eye.
I think it's telling you to make sure you zero it. Yeah, there you go.
Alright guys, getting very close to the bottom here now. Come on. Oh, that's it. That's the bottom.
Alas, we weren't able to replicate the first drop, and both pulled up empty hooks after an eventless drift.
Well, drop number 2 wasn't as productive. This is the beauty about running a small electric reel, is you don't waste all that energy on a dud drift. Just chuck it in the holder and rip it up.
Oh, that's a bite. That's a bite. Yeah. That's a bite. Yeah, that's it. It's not very big. getting really close now. I discounted this one for being a really little bite, so I kept it down there for a while, but it turns out something on there. I just really hope it's not a green eye. It's not what you want at depths, but it wasn't the best drift anyway. Let's see. It really is a lucky dip though, when you're fishing these depths.
For some. It hasn't been a lucky dip for me yet. It's just been a dip. We got colour? Bit more. You will know when we know. Oh, there's some. I think it's just your rig.
Maybe.
Oh no. Is that a fish? There's a fish there.
Yeah, there's something.
What is it?
Not a green eye, that's good.
Might be a gemmy, is it? Oh, gemfish.
Two gemmies.
Two gemfish.
Oh, they're good eating too.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah, I'll cop that. I will cop that.
Now, the guys down in the more southern areas of Australia, namely Sydney, Tasmania and all that sort of stuff. Oh, go the double hold up. That looked quite cool.
Look at that.
Well, Shauno providing the goods.
That's pretty cool. Like a couple of good little fillets in those guys. They're not big. We used to catch some really big ones down south, but for Queensland gemmies, that's not too bad.
Absolutely not coming off.
No.
Absolutely not coming off.
Now guys, if you're enjoying the deep drop content, don't forget to drop this video a like and subscribe to the channel, because Shauno and I get out on many deep dropping adventures and we've got some big plans and some big goals to fill for this season. So fingers crossed we can show you some of those, tick some off, and you guys can join us for the journey. Also, if you're looking to get into your deep drop fishing, don't forget I have these deep drop rigs available on the website right now. So just head over to www.sammyhitzkefishing.com. You can grab yourself a whole set. There's 3 gems there, mate.
Oh,
1, 2,
stop
and
it.
3.
Oh, shucks. Let's go have another drift, eh?
Okay.
Because it feels weird right now.
Righto team, we are back down now. The keener eyes may see that I've got a different spool of braid on there. I actually managed to find the bottom of this spool. There wasn't enough line. I had heavier braid on there, 50 pound. So I've dropped it back down to 40 so I can get an extra bit of line on there. So with a bit of current, obviously if it's 420 meters deep, you end up with about 460 meters of line out just with a bit of belly in your line. So I've got new braid on there and a lot more of it. So hopefully we don't run out of line again. So I'd hate to hook a big fish with all that line out and get to the bottom and get to the knot, sorry, and it'd be all over. So this is the way to avoid that. It would be nice for me to contribute.
Oh, there he is.
That's a fish.
Yeah, it is. Oh, Bonzo. Yeah, that's a fish.
That is a fish, ladies and gentlemen. We have a hookup. It might be a Fonz. Oh no, it's having a bit of a go. I don't think it's a blue eye. What is this? It's not too big, so that's a good show of fish we've just pulled up on. So I can't imagine it take Shauno too long getting the yak here. Have you had any nib, Sean?
No, I haven't, not yet. I'm hoping.
It's called the Wilson Assist Reel, and that's exactly what it's doing for me, and I'm loving it. It's just assisting with the line winding process. Right, Sean? How's the fish going?
I reckon you got the Alfonso, Sammy.
I hope so.
Gonna be dead for him. think it is a fish, bro. I'm getting mine back. Yeah, that's a fish.
Bass. Oh my goodness. Bro.
Losing.
Look at it.
Yeah, that's a fish. That's a fish. It's a very large one.
Yeah. Hopefully he hasn't got you.
I'll have to.
Alright, Shauno's hooked up something real big. And I'm almost at the top. What have we got? What have we got? Can't see any colour yet. Yes! How good is that? First green eye of the day on a jig. How excellent. Tried to be all sneaky and sweeten it up with a strip of mullet, and I've paid the price. There you go, I've contributed a green eye. Not a great deal of excitement, just above losing your jig to the bottom. Right, now let's suss out what's going on with Sean here.
Drift off it. Oh, there we go.
With Shauno busily re-rigging, I snuck in another drop to see if I couldn't change my fortune.
I think I've got it.
Sorry?
I think I've got something.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I've got something. This might be a Fonz. Well, I have a hookup. It is not big. Hopefully it's red though. Call it, Sean. What have I caught? Is it time for a Fonz? He's doing just not enough for a green eye. It could be one of those ocean perch things.
Yeah, they're still good. Now Alfonso will be good, like really good. They don't fight very hard, the old Alfonso, but they do. Little bends because
they do. They are there. Yeah. Look, at this stage, I'll take anything. Anything that can be filleted. Or is it red?
Oh, Jimmy.
Oh. Oh no. It's like a gemfish, only smaller. Well, at least I'm contributing, but it's not by much. A little gemfish. That is all I've contributed to this esky so far. It's alright. I'm glad there's two of us on the boat.
That small gemfish was the last of the deep drop bites, despite our best efforts to try fill the ice bag. Time for a change of tactics and location.
Well, a bit of an exciting revelation. We're just changing spots and found a patch of bird, and we're out 900 metres of water now. We followed them right out. So we've got a couple of trolling outfits out. We're really hoping they're tuna of some description, but hopefully ones with yellow fins. A small fish come up. Striping, assuming. Just slalom's all over the place.
Yeah, it's a weird looking thing. Well, almost found the birds, but
no dice.
Looks like it was time to have a crack at plan C.
What are you doing, Sean?
well, I took the liberty of rigging a couple of baits up the other day, and it's not super pretty, but
Catch.
well, it's not spinning.
You heard it first. We're having a sword drop. Why try and catch more fish when you've stopped catching fish? Try and catch a sword instead. Go hard or go home.
Well, something we've always wanted to do is catch a local one. I was lucky enough to catch one on holidays recently in the US, and now I'm just really keen to catch one locally. So we made a bit of a rule. We're going to stop what we're doing at about lunchtime, and it's hit that time. It's time to fish for a sword, eh?
Righto.
Like that weight's like 30 metres from the bait or more.
Yeah. That just stayed down.
Yeah, it did, eh?
No, it's getting hit.
Yeah.
It's getting hit. Oh, it's something. Yeah, it's doing something. Something's happening. That fish. That's not hooked up, is it? It's on. It's getting hit. Or you've got like a green eye or something.
Well, the bite that I got the States wasn't like that. It wasn't that big. It was tinier than that. Yeah.
That's getting bit.
It is. It's all slack now.
Do something with it. Make it. Eat it. You might even have it. Oh, look, look, look.
Yeah. What is going on? Getting bit, eh?
100%. You might have it, eh? Is there no weight on it now? Yeah, we'll wind it. Wind. Could be swimming up if it's... you want me to drive the boat forward, or are you getting tension? Just stop and see if it's still slack. So it's taking the weight off, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that's odd.
Unless it's like a 10 kilo sword, how would you?
Or it could just be like a little blue eye or something like that, or a...
Yeah. Oh, like it wind up.
Yeah, I know, I'm just thinking, like, if it's hard to know, like if it's a sword and it's swimming up, then how does that feel? There's something there.
It has to be, eh? It doesn't just do that.
Yeah, no, there's something down there. Oh, and it's the weight's coming off it.
Yeah.
Do you want me to just put it in gear just till we get super tight or something? What do you want me to do?
I don't know.
I just think if we're like, at least if I get in gear, it pulls that belly out if it's coming up.
Yeah.
And then, because it feels, stop it again, see if it's, oh, hang on. That's in there, is that 1-to-1 there?
Yeah. I've got the weight.
Yeah, right. What? But that's a proper bend.
Yeah, that's like...
That's fish on.
Yeah, I believe yeah, losing one. Yeah.
Oh, no, it just come off. It just come off.
Yeah, I was losing line just a second ago.
Yeah, I watched it.
I think it had it in its mouth. That was an instant bite.
Is there any way, could they tell when a bait had been played with?
Yeah.
Like it's pretty obvious?
Yeah, like the sword that I caught, you could have reused that squid. There's nothing wrong with it. But other times it's been hit like a heap of times.
As you can imagine, Shauno and I were both pretty gutted to have come tight on a fish, but pulled the hook before ever finding out what it was. As much as we'd love to call it for a sword, there are plenty of other critters that live down deep that could have been the culprit. I'd turned the camera off by now as Shauno had rigged up the sword drill winder so we could retrieve the bait to 1, check we still had a bait, and 2, see if we could spot any telltale signs of what had caused the mystery bites. Bites on the sword rod, regardless of the species, don't come along that often. Hopefully, we'd get another crack at the title soon. And we did.
Yeah. So we're hooked up. Okay. Right. Let's kill that.
Yep,
Right,
we're
fish
tight.
on.
We're tight. And the fish is coming up, so it's a pretty crazy thing.
This is very crazy. I don't think either of us were expecting this sort of craziness to happen just yet. Right. Action stations.
You're kidding. Whatever's on here, we actually lost it and it's come back mid-water. It's a very aggressive fish,
Which is exciting.
and the angle of the line is pretty positive.
I don't want to say anything, I don't want to put jinxes out there, but if. That is next level if. Keep it tight. You want me to in gear or you're right?
No, I'm right.
The best part is it could be anything.
Well, that's the thing.
It could be a tuna.
No, I don't think it's a tuna.
Is it going?
Yeah.
How hard are you going on? Like,
Oh, not super hard.
yeah.
They got really soft mouths.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh.
Give the lunge then.
Come on, jump for us. Jump, imagine. Right, do you want me to start doing a bit of boat backing on it or?
No.
Just happy where you are?
Just happy.
Yep. Right.
Amazing, the most amazing set of circumstances.
So how long till they usually come up?
They come straight up. Oh, this one's doing.
You'd think he'd be up here by now. Oh, looks like he's getting there.
So that, look.
I do like the fact that he came back.
So do I.
And I do like the fact that it hasn't taken 600 metres of line on the first run.
Yeah, so do I.
Like a thresher does.
Most amazing thing that's happened.
It could be the most hectic.
Oh, big head. It's coming up, mate. Like, it's coming up. Yes.
Come on. Oh.
There you go.
Yep. All you. Yeah. Don't stop holding him. Gonna need to tighten that up. Oh no, that's not too bad. Right, not even freaking out.
Get the bigger gaff.
The flyer?
No, not the gaff. Yeah,
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Look at that. I want to lose line, I just want to see it.
I want to see what it is.
How much line you got out? Like,
Yeah, a couple hundred.
and they don't always jump, they can just come up and
Come to the surface. Most of the time they don't jump. You don't want to like do crazy movements.
yeah, I know, I was just thinking like, oh my god, if ever I didn't want a hook to fall out. Well, regardless of the outcome, still epic.
No, you got hit.
We've got a bait down there, it was in the zone, and it got harassed.
We're definitely tight on the fish, there's no two ways about this.
Any similarities in the fight?
I don't want to say too much, but yes, a lot.
I don't think anyone wants to say. It's just eerily quiet.
Oh, I've never been so nervous fighting a fish in all my life. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, he doesn't like it.
come back in.
Come back up. Well, here we go.
There he goes.
Line
Oh,
angle. Come on.
Coming up.
Oh, Struth. We're in the zone.
Oh, no, maybe not.
What? No, it's cracking. It's a sword! It's a sword! It's a sword!
Gaff it.
Get him close! Get him close! Oh!
You're kidding. Where's the other gaff?
I got him!
Where's the other?
It's a sword!
Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm shaking. I'm shaking.
You are kidding! It's a cracker too! It is a cracker!
Oh my.
What? Oh my goodness!
Right. Right, this is where they get pretty feisty. He
Yeah.
came straight at the boat. See, he charged the boat.
Yeah.
I lost him at last minute.
You are dead set kidding.
Oh my god, I've seen it all. I've seen it all. I've seen it all. There's some things and I've seen them. I've just...
You're kidding!
What just happened?
Are you kidding?
Sammy, good gap shot, mate. I'm really emotional.
I don't even know what to say.
Okay, they go a bit nuts, okay?
Alright, well you grab that. I may have got him, I think he's a bit crooked from the gap shot because he's twitching.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing, Sammy.
No.
He's bigger than my face, I think.
Oh. No, I don't reckon so.
Oh,
he's not that long, but he's got a big old bill on him. Righto. Say when. Ready? Let's go. Oh! That's just happening. That's just happened again.
Oh my goodness!
Mate, that is a cracker! Woo!
Oh my goodness! Why did we do that this morning? Are you kidding me?
Mate, that is a belter. That's like the... That is... Oh, I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. I am speechless. There is a swordfish on the deck Sean whale. That took... Well, the first time we hooked him was 0 seconds into fishing.
0 seconds. It literally, we thought it hit the bottom, but the sword might have actually prevented it from hitting the bottom. And then we actually lost the fish halfway up. Like, I mean, it would have been a good 150 metres off from where I hooked him. I've lost the fish and I just free spooled at 20 metres, waited 15 seconds and then he really ate it. Oh my.
Oh,
Sammy.
there is not too many times that we have both been speechless on this.
I'm shaking, mate.
That is...
I'm shaking.
I honestly cannot believe what's just happened. I cannot believe it. Mate!
Did it come out? Hook come out?
Hook's out.
Did it fall out?
I haven't touched the hook. So hook is out.
Yeah.
So he's just...
He come back and got tangled, did he?
Nah, because he would have had to have had that hook in his mouth. I cannot believe what has just happened. A swordie, a local sword!
Yeah, my hook is out. Where? How did this work? I think it's just been wrapped up in it.
Well, we just dragged him over. He might have pulled him weird because he's definitely... He would have had to have had that hook.
He must have had it.
Yeah, look, it's like there's...
Yeah.
But it's just pulled out, like, holy...
They pull it out. If he had another big lunge at the boat, he probably would have lost him. Can't believe that. Can't believe it.
That happened so quick.
This is the most gangster fish ever. I've lost my voice, I'm so excited. And just from screaming on the boat. And it's a gangster fish because we lost the fish and it came back and bit mid-water. What sort of fish does that? Something with a huge sword as a nose and massive big eyes. And if you notice, he's got a little bit of squid tentacle hanging out his mouth. Now that's not the bait I use. If you look closely, right at the end of the tip, it's actually got little sort of claws on the end. That's a Humboldt squid tentacle. So he's been down in the deep. They're related to giant squid. He guaranteed he's got a stomach full of squid, this fella. He was super greedy though. Look at this. This is, I'm gonna say it.
How many years in the making?
Sammy and I have talked about this for the best part of 6 or 7 years, about actually catching one off our local. Words don't do this justice. I am so stoked it's not funny. This is a fish of a lifetime in so many ways. I reckon we'll get some more photos of this guy, get him on ice because they're great eating, and I'll say we have another drop. You keen, Sammy?
Oh yeah!
A little bit keen. Let's do it. This is, oh, I can't believe it. Have a go at it. One more look at it. Have a look. That
Look,
is...
big old eye, big smacking sword.
Wow. Look at the thickness of the tail.
They're just built. Look at it. Look at that, oh no! An electric purple.
That's so cool.
Insane! Yes! And you know what? So behind the scenes we've put sword baits down that many times that I wouldn't even like to take a guess at it. We went to the Seamount. The whole reason we went to the Seamount the very first trip, that's probably 3 or 4 years ago now, was to have a crack at swords. We didn't find any, but we caught thresher sharks, all that sort of stuff. It's gotten to the point where I almost didn't film the putting down and all that sort of stuff. And I went, you know what? Just in case.
You never know.
It's always good to have it.
It's so cool because you'll get to see the whole thing, no doubt. But the second it hit the bottom, instant bite. And we thought it couldn't be. It just can't be. And then you kept saying it could just be a blue eye or something, and it was like, it was biting, but it wasn't hooking up, and then it would go slack, and then the line, everything would go slack, then it would come tight again.
Mate.
And then we were hooked up, and I'm like, well, whatever it is, I've hooked it, and it's coming up in the water column. I didn't want to say it was a sword, but
no one wanted to say.
It was doing everything right, and then the worst thing possibly happened. I pulled the hooks about midway up the water. Free spooled at 20 metres. I actually went and got the drill because I wanted to go and get the...
We were going to reset the bait and start again.
And then, as I was doing that, we noticed a couple of bites again, and then I just cranked. It was tight. Now there's a sword
Fish
on the deck.
And the hook fell out in the boat. Without any interruption from us, the hook was not out. Well, it was not in the fish when we got it on the boat. Now, it could have... We'll have to check the footage. It could have fallen out. We could have knocked it or something on the way in, but... That is just one of those meant to be moments.
And the gaff shot.
Well,
I've
been known to gaff, because not net.
I thought I lost it when it all went slack at the boat because the sword, that's how gangster they are. They turned around and charged the boat and came straight to Sammy, but Sammy had a gaff in his hand, you see. And then next minute, sword was gaffed.
You can't not get a gaff out when the sword rod goes off. We got one out for the thresher shark. We did not need it.
Oh, wow. I'm going to have a beer, get my voice back. Let's have another drop.
We're going to have another drop.
Righto, well, you can see a massive tentacle out his mouth. I'm going to show you exactly what it is. Now, if you look inside, have a look down his mouth there, you can see there is a fair old chunk of a squid. It's about quadruple the size of the one that I was using. Oh, that's just the head.
That's a proper squid, isn't it?
Look, that's his eye. That would have been...
That's a bait.
That is huge.
We just rig it up and send it back down.
That was in his mouth. Oh, these crazy critters of the deep, hey? Like, and if you're worried, like that, the hood of this squid would have to be up about here. So if you're worried about using a big bait for a sword, don't be, because these things are absolute gutsers. They'll eat anything they can fit in their mouth. A bit like Sammy, really.
Speaking of fitting in your mouth, I'm just excited for swordfish steaks with an entree of calamari. How good is that? Looks fresh and ready to go. Nibble it, nibble it, nibble it.
No.
Isn't that the rule?
No.
First swordfish, you have to nibble the squid.
You got to eat the iris out of it eye.
Oh, right.
I've actually done it already because, yeah, I caught one before. Caught one before.
Yeah, I wouldn't know what it's like.
You know what though, this is the best sword ever because it's in my local, we did it all ourselves. And not to mention the 7 years of banter leading up to this moment. We've talked about these things for so many hours, it's not funny.
The amount of days spent on the phone discussing tactics, and it's just paid off.
It really has.
Right. Well, what do you do after you got one sword in the deck? Well, you got to catch another one, don't you?
Here we go again.
That is a delicious looking squid.
Look at that, eh? And it's not spinning.
Oh!
It swims.
Oh!
What you want. That's what you want.
We'll cross back to you once we've got it all set and ready to rock and roll. Just got to wait for this guy to get all the way to the bottom.
That's about 15 minutes.
Yeah, we got a bit of company out here. Hey?
You hook up on it. This is a great thing to sort up.
he keeps on swimming through the line. Oh, he's got it. That's off. We're gonna have to be careful there. He's hit the line twice. He just took it with him. He come over and had a look at your props. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit of an audio malfunction on the end of day wrap. Here's a little piece of it. Boring as, just lips moving. But I
was so excited I lost my voice in that whole spiel, so it's probably a good thing we're having a little yarn today.
It is. We're a little bit more composed, a bit of water going everywhere. Shauno is at the filleting station, which I think has never been before seen. It must be serious.
Must be a very special day, because we're about to grab this sword, actually chuck him on the lie detector, see what it weighs in at, and we're going to cut it up as well. We might even try a little piece.
Well, we are definitely going to try a little piece. If you can't hear it in the background, there's a little fire crackling away. Rumour has it, if you catch your first local sword, you do have to have a swordfish burger as you're filleting it.
You've got to eat whatever's in its belly.
if you catch
I'm actually keen to actually look what it's been eating on, and I'll guarantee there's going to be squid in there, there's no doubt about it.
100%.
They say frostfish, all sorts of little deep water ooglies. We'll check it out anyway, so let's get right into it, mate. I'm excited. I'm excited, and to put your minds at ease, you won't be seeing 2 swordfish come out of this bag. We did not catch anything for any of the remaining drifts. Not that it mattered. The job was done, the boys were on. I was actually... Emotions were running high. It's not very often I actually want to cut a trip short. We didn't come back as late as we could have, because I was just so excited to get back and have a beer, to be honest with you, and celebrate. Even though I didn't have a voice. I can't believe I lost a voice. I got that excited. That's never happened on a fish before. But as you can see, it's for probably good reason. Yeah, look. Let's weigh this, then we'll have a beer, then we'll start cutting. It's going to be an ordeal. The old first time the fish bags look like this too. And somehow... managed to get that in the back of my car. I don't know how you did that. I was there. It was an effort. It was absolutely gross. You just lift them out and put them up there, Sean. Yeah, right. The gantries come into play. How good's this? Nah, he's still pretty heavy. He's got a bit of weight, but he's not too big. Big enough. Yeah. Let's do it. Go that bit. I'll have to lift it up with us, because friction is not going to be our friend. Oh gee. Righto. Righto, let's have a look at the lie detector. We're sitting about 37, 38 kilos. 38.3 I saw, but look at that. That's keep in mind it's been bled and iced and all that sort of. This is a day and a half later, so it would have lost a little bit of weight, but still, call it a 40 kilo fish maximum. That's still a decent sized fish. Look how fat this is. I mean, it's not a massive sword, but for Southeast Queensland standards, the thickness of them is out of control. Even right through the tail, wrist and stuff like that. That's absolutely massive. And given that it's the first, we're allowed a 20% buffer either side for pure emotional guessing. At least we weighed it and showed you guys the actual weight. But, you know, if you don't weigh it, don't say it. So we've weighed it, we can say it. But on the boat, there was a lot going on. It's the biggest sword I've ever seen in my life. Look, we might even get an official weight on it, but trust me, if you ever catch up with me and I've had about 6 beers, I'll be telling a completely different story. It's a 60 kilo fish all day long. I'm just happy because it gives me a little bit of a lower bar to beat, because now it's a competition and the battle is on. Let's get you on the table, Let's do it. Let's start cutting. First time a sword's been on the table. Well, we've got the scale set up. Might as well do my one and only fish for the day. Should I do the tail rope? No, I probably don't need to do the tail rope. We're still on? Yep. I think the minimum is a kilo on that set of scales. Oh, man. We'll see, mate. We'll see. Is it? Oh, no. 0.3. 0.3. You got the photo? Yes, please. That's not even close to a PB gemfish, but you know, get that around you. No donuts here. Oh dear. That's so embarrassing. Now this is the exciting part. We get to see what this monster of the deep has been eating, and I think we've all got a pretty good idea after what Shauno pulled out of his gob, but it'll be interesting to see if that's the only thing. Do the big squeeze out. I'm gonna be guessing it's a squid. Oh my goodness. What's that? Is that a big backbone? That's the... Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, right. Oh, there's multiples. Well, it's just one big one.
You reckon it's folded up?
I think it's a really big one.
Oh my
man.
goodness, it is too.
And there's a
And a
few
pilly.
fish. A few fish. I don't think it's a pilly. Okay, look at this. Oh my goodness.
That is a squid tube and a half.
That's a big old hood. Now, check that big arrow squid or Humboldt. Look at the size of it. Down like that. That's one. Now, there's these little pink looking things. Little
Oh yeah,
fish.
we need more pink things.
That is some sort of like I'd be guessing that's probably some sort of
It's a fish for
critter,
sure,
critter of
100%
the
a fish.
deep. There's no doubt about
It's a
it.
deep water yakka, we'll call it that. Someone will know. So in the comments, if you know what that is, we've got no idea. I'm sure you guys all know.
It would have been a pretty wild red colour though when it was all fresh.
Or it's, yeah, who knows? Who knows?
Look at that.
Wild.
That's
That's a big squid.
that is a big squid.
Big baits, big fish, eh?
Well, considering it's not a massive animal and it had a squid that was, put the head on there plus the tentacles, we're talking about a metre long squid. That's pretty crazy, and it's pretty fresh that as well. You could
Ring it up.
look at that. That's crazy.
Wowee.
What do people hit him with a pressure washer?
Yeah. I have seen that actually. Right. Operation Fillet Swordfish is underway, guys. If you are having a beer, cheers to you.
Got swordfish hands.
Oh, this is awkward.
This is awkward.
This is really
This
awkward.
is awkward. Come on. I've got swordfish hands. This is gross. I've got.
Oh, I was beginning to lose hope for a second there.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate. Cheers to you guys. If you're enjoying this video, make sure you give it a big old subscribe. Like it as well. This is pretty epic. We're going to be doing some more of it. And we've got a hell of a fill it up ahead.
Righto. Let's get into it, eh?
Righto, ladies and gents, welcome to the Sammy and Sean cooking show. Sean wanted redemption at opening a beer, so we're giving it another crack.
Cheers, mate.
It's been a 2-beer job.
Well, mate, I might not be able to open a beer, but I can catch a sword and drink a beer. So
Righto, and brag about it too.
that you can know for sure. Now, what we've done here, we've cut a couple of little pieces up. We want to try this straight away.
Yeah, I'm going to put my hand up, never tried swordfish, so very keen to try, and no better way to try it than straight off the table. It's been iced
better
down
than you
for a
think.
few days.
It's better than you think, mate.
We've got,
Can we chuck this down?
yeah, this is sword prep. We're going to make some swordy burgers cooked over the fire because that's how the Gladiator of the Sea should be cooked. And Sean's going to use his special seasoning that he bought back from, where's it from?
That's from Louisiana. It's Creole, so the south of the US and French inspired. It's fantastic. nice. It's just brilliant on fish, to be honest with you.
Right, can I start? How liberal are we going?
Yeah, give it just a good old sprinkle, and we've got a bit of belly flap in here as well. Now, this is what in tuna they call this the Toro, right?
It's probably Toro in.
Probably the same thing. I don't really know, but it's nice and fatty. You don't eat too much of this, but we're going to try a little bit now. I've tasted it before. It's fantastic. We obviously caught a blue eye. I took the cheeks out.
Oh, that's 2 cartons.
There's my phone.
This is a low budget production. Don't worry.
Bugger. That's your mum. No, it's not. Wish it was. Anyway.
Shout out to Di and Annette.
What do we do that on?
Now, we're making burgers. Very simple. Just sourdough bun, bit of lettuce spray, butter, and tartare.
How good does that look, eh?
Shauno, if you want to follow me with that camera, we're going to go chuck this on the grill.
Yum.
Oh, yes.
Look at that.
And we'll get those other bits on there.
Get a little belly flap. That'll cook quick. Yum. Yum.
Now,
a little blue-eyed cheeks.
That's going to be amazing.
Yeah, that really
you can
is.
already tell that's going to be amazing. Oh. Righto, we're on here.
Oh, there you go.
1. So that's what we're dealing with at the moment. Like I mentioned, put a bit of lettuce spray on there. So just letting the sword have a rest. What's this? Is this
Bit of blue-eye cheek.
blue-eye cheek?
I always do it on tray before sword with a bit of blue-eye.
Oh yeah. Well, that seasoning is good.
That's lovely. What about a little bit of belly?
Hit me with, spitting.
This is swordfish belly. Oh, that is so nice.
So soft. That melts.
It does. Breaks away.
Yeah. Rich.
Yum.
Righto.
Put the lid on.
Look at that. Swordfish burger. Get that up in you. Bit of lettuce, tartare, seasoning, fresh from the ocean.
Oh. Dude.
Oh yeah.
That's good, isn't it?
Yep. That is one of the grander fish burgers I've ever had. Look at the juice in that fish.
Yeah,
It's just moist.
That's because it's got quite a firm texture. You probably think that it's like quite a tough sort of fish, but not the case. It just falls apart. It's so juicy.
Not even going to cut this. You guys can watch us eat this in real time.
It's so good. Not much is being said, Sammy. a lot of yum noises. That's great.
Lucky we're not wearing mics.
Oh, real mate.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to make you any hungrier than we currently are. We're going to finish these burgers off. Really hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. It's been a long time coming for us. I hope it translates in the video just how excited and I don't know.
I think everyone who's ever dreamt of catching a fish, like you understand if it's a dewie or a big tailor off the beach or whatever it might be.
Tailor.
You've no doubt talked about it with your mates for years and years and years before it actually comes. When it all comes together, that's what you're watching right now, and it's
a pretty special thing.
It really is. Like Sammy and I would have spent a lot more hours talking about swordfish we actually have trying to fish for them, and to make it all come together, that's 6 or 7 years in the making. So
I was just happy to be there because I didn't catch anything, but it is always good to be there. You talked about it.
Yep.
Had Shauno have got it by himself, it would have just been a story. You wouldn't have captured the full essence of it.
I needed a photographer. I needed someone to gaff the fish. I needed someone to help cut it up.
Bit of a two-man job that, but guys, look. Thanks for watching. Really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, share it with your mates, get all them excited to go give it a crack. And of course, if you'd like to support the channel, head over to my website, sammyhitzkefishing.com. Heaps of merch available, got hats, got all those deep drop rigs you've seen us use, heaps of other stuff. Check that out. But for now, guys,
just jumping into this one, eh?
Stay safe, stay well, and I'll catch you next week for another Sammy Hitzke fishing adventure, probably featuring Sean catching all the fish. See you guys. This is a low budget production. Don't worry.
Bugger. That's your mum.